Hey guys, it's Rosenran here, and today I have another episode of Duna Fallen for you. And, well, it's my turn today. And, well, I just deployed a light tank called the Model 1 and a little supply vehicle. You might have been able to see the supply vehicle before I zoomed out. And this isn't just out in the middle of nowhere on Duna. It's actually a couple of kilometers away from my base. The reason it's a couple of kilometers away is because when it's at the base, trust me, the lag is unbearable. It's just terrible. I was planning on having it all over here, but as you can see, I only got my rocket plane over here before I realized, oh wow, the lag is really bad. This is my defense turret, by the way, if you were wondering. And this is my base. And, well, yeah, today I don't really like how this is not really anywhere close to the equator, and it's kind of close to the equator, but I mean, I would like somewhere that's, you know, easy to get to from orbit, but not too easy to get to from orbit, and also flat. Well, there's a couple of choices. I guess there's like a couple of mountains. There's over here, which is pretty close to the equator. It's not that bumpy. It's not like this, where you can clearly see all the bumps from orbit. But no. I think we should put it on to the North Pole. Not only will it get sunlight most of the time, so that's a plus, but also it will be flatter and pretty easy to get to from orbit. I mean, not as easy as an equatorial orbit, but pretty easy to get to. And yes, I still have because I started this turn with 33 points and I deployed 3 light vehicles. The supply truck or supply vehicle counts as a light vehicle. So that would be minus 15 points. So 33 minus 15, but yeah, 33 minus 15 equals like what, 18? So I have 18 points to play with, but I'm just gonna save them up. I learned my lesson last turn, or technically a couple turns ago. Well, it's not always the best to spend all of your points right away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to the supply vehicle first. So I'm going to get the supply vehicle as far as I can up there first. I'm probably not going to get it all the way up there, but you know, pretty close. Okay, I guess I can just use the arrow buttons to switch to it. There we go. I was just kind of afraid that it would switch to the base and then just cause so much lag. So, what's my target? Oh, I think my target is the base. Alright, so I'm just going to drive this, no, not towards the base, go north. But yeah, I'm just gonna go north. I will be back. I'm just gonna get this up here until I get bored. As you guys can see, this thing gets to pretty extreme speeds. So this is gonna be a pretty short trip actually, and we're actually going pretty fast. I've been doing this for only a couple of minutes, and already I would say about a tenth of the way there. So I might be able to get all the way up to the North Pole with just this. Now the tank might take, you know, a bit longer because I think the tank's top speed on Duna is 30, almost 40 meters a second. So that's a bit slower than this one. So I might be able to get almost there, but not completely there. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut back to when I'm completely there or when I stop. So I wasn't able to make it all the way to the North Pole. I didn't realize how far it was. But I made a decent amount of the way there. Should take only a few turns to get all the way up there. And now, going to have to do the dreaded trip, going the speed of slow all the way up there, about 20 kilometers at about 30 meters a second. It's going to be slow, but I have to do it. And, well, wish me luck. I feared this would happen. So, basically all I have to do is extend that. Then I sort of flip over. And then I can extend this. Which will allow me to retract this. And then get out and push it over. Like this. And that's my flipping over system. I can just retract this. Oh no, this is not good. I can't really get up either. Well, luckily there's a probe on the tank. I would not have been able to recover from that if I did not put a probe on the tank. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing that a lot in this tank. So, I can now see the supply vehicle, and I am coming up on it. Yeah, didn't really get as far as I thought I could towards the North Pole, but yeah, what can you do? I'll make my trek over a couple of turns. But also, this isn't all I'm going to be doing this turn. I'm just going to get this tank up to the supply vehicle, and then I will cut to what I'm going to be doing in space, because I will be deploying a vehicle. But in the top right corner, you can see this, for your tank, this thing is pretty fuel efficient. If you look at my oxidizing liquid fuel, it's just pretty efficient. I went like, what, 20 kilometers or so? Yeah, 20 kilometers about. And barely, I would say, like a 20th of my fuel is gone. So, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, gonna cut to what I'm gonna be doing in space. Alright, so I just deployed my Junju Corvette up in this very defensive orbit, so this time Punky won't be able to.
This is the beautiful Corvette that I wish I had.
Yeah, this is a very defensive orbit that hopefully Punky won't be able to reach me in. I know that his Corvette's fuel almost ran out just in that battle alone. So, and that was an equatorial low-ish orbit around Duna. This is in a partially inclined, mostly inclined, eccentric high orbit around Duna. So he should not even have anywhere close to enough fuel to get up here. But you know, I have way more than enough fuel to like decrease my velocity. As you can see, it'll only take.
Unless I see, the thing is, there's one fatal error. I could get a long range, well, explosive device in a certain way.
Good luck with that. But as you can see, it only takes about 60 meters a second to get my velocity all the way down to 0. And, well, yeah, that basically means that I can pretty much get anywhere in the Duna system with this Corvette right now. And, yeah, it's a pretty beautiful Corvette. It's even got some cockpit armor, and you can actually see out of the cockpit. Even though it's an armored cockpit, I don't really know how it works, but just know that it does.
It's called cameras. No mods were used in the making of this video.
Yeah, it has RCS. It runs off of nuclear fuel, but it does have Werner engines. That's because there are a couple of fuel tanks right here. I don't think those are the only fuel tanks, like oxidizer fuel tanks on this Corvette. There's a few missiles in here. If I just whoop. Oh, there's only one. Oh well. And in here, there's a couple missiles in here. So 3 missiles. That should be enough to take down pretty much anything I want. Or 3 of anything I want, pretty much. Hopefully. As long as I don't hit it in the Mark II cockpit. Because for some reason, the Mark II cockpits are basically invincible. I don't know how. But, yes. That's going to be the end of this video. Goodbye. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot a part. In this Corvette, I actually have a female engineer. Equality. Take that, punky. Now it's going to be the end of the video. Goodbye.